Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Sukoon FM channel. If you visit the Sukoon FM channel first time, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. And if you like secret son-in-law story, please like the video and do a very beautiful comment. Today we start fourth part of the story. So let's begin the story. Samar was the king of the Shadow Continent, and the Tiger King was the lord of the Tiger Continent. There was a deep conflict between the two, and they were seen swords enemies. Alice smiled seductively, licking her tongue or her lips, and said, "Dear Shadow King, I have learned a new technique. Do you want to see it?" Alice was not going to give up. Even if Summer was married, she would win Summer back from that woman. Summer blood boiled when he saw Alice's attractive look in the video chat, and he almost said that. Yes. But he still controlled himself and stopped saying yes. He scolded Alice and said, "Little devil, next time I see you doing all this, I will punish you." Summer said quickly and immediately closed the chat. It seemed he could still hear Alice's charming laughter. He knew Alice's charm very well. If he were in the Shadow Continent now, he would definitely fall for her charm. Summer suppressed the fire in his heart, took a warm bath, and went to bed. Summer should angrily, "Tiger King, where are you running?" Wait, saying this, he suddenly opened his eyes, jumped out of the bed in the sleep, and threw a powerful punch forward. Dhamaka. As soon as the punch landed, the glass table in front of him instantly broke into millions of pieces. The table was made of tempered glass and could withstand a force of 250 kg. His eyes opened suddenly with the sound of the table breaking. Summer smiled, looking at the broken table. He had forgotten that he was no longer in the Shadow Continent, he was now in Indore. The Tiger King was the biggest enemy. He was dreaming that the Tiger King had come to kill him. In the dream, the Tiger King had secretly entered Indore and a fight to the death was about to take place then. That's why he punched the Tiger King. But because it was a dream, his punch hit the table and it broke, and his dream also broke. He had now regained consciousness and started sketching his head, pretending to be red and with shame. Now that he realized that he was in Indore, he said to himself, "Hmm, I have to keep in mind that I am in Indore now and not in the Shadow Continent." Saying this, he stuck his head and went near the window and started looking outside. Seeing the sun outside, he whispered, "Wow, the sun is shining brightly. It seems I got a plate." Summer closed his eyes and looked at the shining sun. Then he quickly went toward the washroom. He freshened up and took a bath and got ready for changing his clothes. At that time, outside in the hall, Kiara Agarwal was having breakfast on dining table. Her breakfast was simple, just fresh fruit and glass of milk. Usually a housekeeper, Maya, used to stay in the villa, but now she had some family problems. So she had to take a few days leave and go to her home. That's why Kiara was taking only fruits and milk for breakfast because she did not know how to cook. Kiara Agrawal's face was delicate and attractive. Her red lips were a little playful. She was looking very beautiful today. On the other hand, when Summer got ready and came out, his stomach started rumbling. He started going towards the kitchen to eat due to hunger. While going towards the kitchen, he saw Kiara sitting on the dining table and drinking milk. He went to the kitchen and saw that there was nothing to eat. He looked everywhere in the fridge, but there was nothing there. He did not even find milk. Maybe it was the last glass of milk that Kiara had drunk. The maid of the house, Maya, was not at home, so there was no one buy grocery items. Samar thought of going out to eat something and got ready to go. But when he touched his pocket, a strange expression appeared on his face. Since he had just come to Indore and did not have any job, he didn't have any money. He had come to Indore without any preparations. He came out of the kitchen and came near to the dining table. He saw Kiara drinking milk. He touched his nose awkwardly and said, Hmm, honey, can I borrow some money for you? To be honest, it was weird for him to borrow money from a woman, especially when she was his wife. Kiara looked at him with disgust and said in a hateful tone, You eat my food, live in my house. I even paid for our wedding. Still, how dare you ask me for money? Kiara Agarwal frowned and looked at Samar with cold eyes. Her beautiful eyes were filled with disbelief. You are the heir of the Bhardwaj family. Your family has property worth more than 100 billion. But you are asking me for money? Are you joking? Kiara said, mocking him. Samar did not take much offense to her words, and he again said politely, Dear, can you lend me 100? I will return you 200 tomorrow. Samar was very hungry. Yes, the Bhardwaj family had property worth crores of rupees, but unfortunately, it was not Samar's and he had nothing to do with it. That is why today he only asked Kiara Agarwal for money because he had no option. A panic and something better, even a hero. Sometimes one has to bow down to circumstances. Kiara replied to him saying, I am not giving you a single money. If you want money, go and find a job. She looked at Summer coldly. Then she stood up and walked out. He had absolutely no respect for lazy people who have no respect, self respect. Kiara still had to go to work and she had no time for this man. Samar was very sad to hear this. He muttered to himself, I am the Shadow King, and the world is afraid of my name. But this girl keeps looking down to me for no reason. Samar was disappointed. Then, after standing disappointed for a while, he said to himself, I can't die for hunger like this. I have to find some job. Samar went back to his room and wore his como clothes and went out. But getting a job was not easy. He went to a few companies but all rejected him. Indore was an international city with a good economy and a large population. There were many companies in the city, but the recruitment process for the companies were very strict. They required a PhD or master's or graduate degree at least. Finally, he found a company that did not require a degree, but it was a technical company that asked for a 3 years and last 1 year of the work experience from the applicants. Samar went to a dozens company but did not get a job anywhere. He muttered to himself, Damn it. If anyone in the shadow group finds out that no company is ready to give me a job, I will be a joke for everyone. Thank God no one saw me. He felt happy in this hut. Oh, it's very hot. Samar Bhardwaj said to himself and started walking on the streets. Samar kept looking for a job on the streets in the scoring sun. He had not had breakfast. If he did not get a job, he wouldn't able to eat lunch either. What will Summer do next? To find out, keep listening to Secret Son in Law, Shadow King. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel.